Now we're gonna get started on some nukes, and I'm gonna push a button that changes topic. Yes, there we go. Some nukes, part 9. I'm not good with coming up with unique titles on the spot, so I was just gonna say nukes part 9. Probably juicing ghosts. Probably. Very likely. 1 month ago, the update that added new ghosts came out. Switching a mobile real quick. So gotta give Captain asthma medicine. All right, Jay. See you in a bit in mobile land. Outbreak changes to nukes. Oh, shoot. I keep forgetting I have to enable my freaking controller for this. Which means next time I play a game on the Switch, I'm going to be like, why the hell is this not syncing? But I do have a handy button. Or I have an Allen wrench that I use to press the sync button. Add device. Why is the Pro Controller already on here? Hold on. I have to remove it and then re-add it. Remove failed? You're a piece of crap. Remove the device. Don't display it if it's not there. Windows, you're a piece of garbage. I think I already removed it previously. You piece of useless garbage. Love it when the YouTube... I freaking love it when the Bluetooth doesn't freaking work. Because welcome to Windows 11. How do you troubleshoot it? You go you go F yourself. That's how you troubleshoot a device that does not turn on properly. The built-in troubleshooters are a thing of the past because Windows decided their garbage quality get help crash that doesn't properly look up anything is the way to go to force people to use that garbage Bing service. So only Windows 11 passed a certain update that's completely screwed that up. Hold on. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I want to mark this answer as garbage. Hold on. Where is that? Wow. Wow, these people just scam the same goddamn thing. Hey, can I report spam? Spam. Stop spamming the same answer. Report spam. Like several of these people are just like, yeah, report spam. I'm just gonna start like messing with these. Every time I get a really stupid answer, I'm gonna start giving really bad feedback for these pages. I don't care about finger driver. Oh my goodness, this is a list of everything. Can you? Okay, where's the one for Bluetooth? Ugh. Okay, I'm going to report this answer as, was this information helpful? No. Okay, can I make it so that this answer never appears again? Because I would love that. Just hide answer. Reported as incorrect. That'd be great. Remove result. Yes. It's outdated. It should be outdated. No, it's stupid. Can I remove it on the grounds that it's stupid? Because it is stupid. If I see anything that mentions the Get Help app, then kiss my arse. Oh, Microsoft. You're encouraging me to make the great migration to Linux. Because in Linux, I could... I could mount the Bluetooth device by ID. Windows is a piece of miserable garbage that sometimes does not load my Bluetooth device. Because it is a useless operating system. Not as good as it used to be. Windows 7 was peak, and then it all went downhill from there. Use Windows Troubleshooter. Windows Troubleshooter doesn't exist anymore. I miss Vista sometimes. Vista? Not very many people miss Vista. Vista had a lot of problems. It was like that awkward transition between XP and 7. Better than Windows 11? Did it run in solitaire on Windows Vista, blue screen the computer? Or was that just in virtual machines? I wish I could remove a result that has no answers and use the excuse, there's no bloody answer. Why is this here? This isn't an answer. I bet you it has the same stupid error in Device Manager that I can never clear. Because I can never fix it from Device Manager. It's always that bullshit. Yep, freaking device power failure bullshit. It's only the Bluetooth device that does this garbage. Useless piece of crap. I can uninstall the device and it won't do nothing. No, I think in these coming days here, I'll just have to open up the computer and physically remove the fucking Bluetooth device and, replug it in. Honestly, that might just be the solution right there. Remove it and just plug it back in, but, I want the truth. Do I have a work schedule? Oh, gosh. Printer troubleshooter. That sounds useless. This just opens useless ass get help. Whoever made the get help app should go and look up what help means. Oh, I think I got it to power on. I uninstalled it and left it for a long period of time, and then reinstalled it. Let me see if it shows up in the taskbar. Yep, okay. Nate! Wait, does it... Hold on. Now, it doesn't show a controller that should not be connected. That's better. Yeah. Let me add Bluetooth. You know what I sometimes think happens during startup? I think it powers on all of the devices too close to one another, and the Bluetooth gets all screwed up for it. Very much a possibility, because usually it's when loading the operating system, it'll be just the Bluetooth that doesn't load up sometimes. We ain't getting a response from this device. That's because... Why are there two Pro controllers? There we go. Okay, there still is an invisible Pro controller somewhere that needs to be executed. Removed. permanently removed. Okay. I think we might be able to sneak in one, maybe two matches. If we don't go to a place like Ulumi, we should be able to sneak in a couple matches. Alright, my trusty bag. Let's start with Marrowstone. Because Marrowstone has a really cool new effect to it. We got to see it last time. We also got to see how Overcast hides it. Whoever made the Get Help app should refrain from using Chat GBT. Oh, it was just somebody, some Bing obsessed person. So definitely somebody high up the Microsoft ladder who is ignorant to every other search engine. Because nobody uses Bing, because Bing sucks. You get some of the most inaccurate answers out of Bing, and nothing more. We should probably bring this with. Oh, no. The light. Bring the light with us. Because we are in the middle of rain. So, as a result, we actually don't really see the ground all that well. It's pretty dark because it's raining. We don't get to see the glowing moon effect. We also don't get to see the insides of the houses very well. Because of all the windows, I can't get away from the rain sound very easily. Not posted yet, gotta wait longer. Oh no, of course they're gonna do the suspense thing. You know, overall, I could care less about the next iteration of Windows. It's my concern that's making me wonder about the next version of Windows. My concern at how much more bullshit they're going to try and shove down people's throats. There's no ghost in here, I know that. We're not hearing a ghost at all. Okay. We need to have the light on. Oh, hold on. This actually is not all that useful until we know where the ghost is. Temperature, on the other hand, we can check that. No bed here, so we can't check for any Caristas. Remember, the rule with Carista is if there is a bed and the temperature is hot, then that is a Carista. Yay, rain. Not so much for being unable to see. Yeah. That part's a bit of a drawback. Sometimes they post it just past midnight. Otherwise, mostly at 2 a.m. Ah, go figure. Worried about having to eventually switch to Windows 11 because I don't want to. I only did it because, were we in here before? No. No, the chair just started like that. Okay. I'm cool with that. Hey, is there any bed in this room? No? There's no ghost. I don't hear the ghost. Even through the very loud rain. Raining pretty good out there. Which is why it's loud. It's because it's raining really good. Okay, we check there. Checking temperature in here. Oh, hello. So you were here. Freezing near the ghost. Thank you, sir. Or, wait. Sir? Ma'am? Can't tell. Thank you very much for confirming that. Oh, this area also confirms it. Very cold over here. We got ourselves freezing. Ghost is only producing EMF 2. I'm getting stronger readings from other places. Wow, you event for a while. Wait, I'm curious. This ghost waited until I was here before the event. Do you like eventing while somebody's present? We can focus a little more on ghost behavior if we want. It's always fun pointing out those details. So far, I haven't had any issues with ghost behavior. Well, I mean, the few times I check what kind of ghost it is, I haven't had too much issues with ghosts going outside of their typical behaviors. What? Well, you're a wanderer. I guess you don't have to be present in the room. Ghost is now over here. Three. We're still capping at 4. I'm not going up the stairs right now. The ghost's getting very close to the stairs. I don't want to take that risk. I had to switch to Windows 11 at some point because Final Fantasy 14 is bumping all their support to Windows 11. Echo on my part. What? Don't see anything that could be producing an echo around here, especially just now of all times. I didn't change anything audio-wise. If you had a Pixie tab open, it is possible you could have a second tab of me open. We're doing a Karista check. No Karista. Too cold. We know we have freezing, but we had to do a Karista check too. Ooh. We keep capping at 4. The ghost keeps moving rooms, which is making me uncertain of where to actually, like, place things. Unmuted the home page and doubled you up. Oh, right, yep, because the home page is actually open in channels that are followed, I think. Here, the home page has been behaving in a more favorable way towards users lately. Which is nice. I don't like being thrown into a random stream, especially a random stream that doesn't know how to audio balance at all. Twitch's front page, when I open it up on the browser, it's become increasingly more common. People who do not know how to sound balance to be the stream to immediately appear. Okay, can the rain finally... It hasn't gone away entirely. still raining, sort of. But it is very slowly clearing. You can tell by this really cool moon effect. Ooh. Anyways. Oop. Nope, don't want to go there. The home page. Oh, are you here, Ghost? I have no bloody idea where you are. You have been in 2 different houses in a very short period of time, mind you. You vented in one house, and then you went to another house, and you vented immediately again. Oh. Oh. Oh, never mind. That's a light. Thought that was UV. Got gifted a wide home from an NPC on a Star Sand Island. Dang. Swings gigantic home. Entire area is now ready for planting. Ah! Ooh. Ooh. Ghost is in here. Time to move the parchment. We got a test for writing, but this ghost likes 2 different houses, it seems. Okay. No more bed note. Now we gotta move over to the other house. It's very square. Making a base, Chris. Oh boy. Can we not? Stupid table. Oh, it's clipped into the stairs. That's why. So I can't place anything on this table. Lovely. Love that. Get off of the stairs. Ghost, can you violently, like, throw this so that it, like, gets away from the stairs? Because this is really annoying. I literally cannot place it on here. Where did that come from? Okay, this light is not doing a very good job right now. There we go. Where did my parchment go? Oh, how am I ever supposed to get the ghost to write on this? Can't use this surface. Here. I'm afraid you're going to have to write on the floor because this table decided to be inside the stairs for some reason. Because how CG Sim is released on console, everyone and their mom has been streaming it, and they left things full blast. And like, too loud. Oh, gosh. Maybe I should put that into, like, excluded category so that Twitch doesn't blast my ears out. Well, that and it's not exactly my cup of tea anyways. Note how I paused outside of the house. That's what you're supposed to do, outside of the house. Especially if it's a house where the ghost is in. This ghost is not afraid to event when you're in the same house. So you don't want to be in the wrong place. We got ourselves oof, we got ourselves freezing. We need 2 more pieces of evidence. And EMF seems really insistent on capping out at 4. Think it's the evidence that we sometimes never get? I think it's too early to guess, but still very much a possibility. Yeah, we're gonna start clearing houses. Since this ghost does have a tendency to wander, we need to give the ghost less options. Good lady. And it'd probably be smart to bring in a EMF reader with us in case there is one that has a EMF 5 reading.
Bad lady!
Thanks for the bad lady. I thought it was immediately going to climb to a 5 as soon as I wandered in here. Nope, definitely capped out at 3. Hold on. No, it's still too difficult to see in the dark. Okay. I don't remember which ones. I just know that none of them were EMF 5. Brought the book along to check for EMF 5. Also, all of them are on the first floor. Okay, let me pick this up then. There it goes. I was going to be adding... Oh, Minecrafting up. Could be adding sections, so... It will end up more U-shaped. For now, it's a giant Minecraft square. Build your home in Starside Island. Oh. Not just deco, but building as well. And should I build in these... In them blocky games? Oh, gosh. I'll put some alright in things like Valheim and Icarus, but suck in Minecraft and Hidetail. I'm alright with building things in Minecraft. I get carried away with redstone, though. As soon as it comes to redstone, it's like, I want wiring. And since solar panels are a thing, I want lights, certain lights to turn on during the night. And actually, in one of the castle structures I built, I made it so that half of it, the lights come on during the night, and the other half of it, the lights came on during the day. One was darkness based, and one was Krista. Anyways. Oh, wait. We're already cleared this house. No, we're not. What am I talking about? This house look clear to me? No. This house not clear. Come on, let's try this again. There we go. The Noox can be very funky sometimes. It doesn't want to extract all the time. The Noox accumulates a lot faster. Oh my god. Hey, why am I leaving this here? Oh, actually, hold on. No, open it. That is not what I wanted to do. Now I am holding the light sideways. Fantastic. I think that happened because I canceled the animation of the room break-in because I briefly pressed the button. So now we've got sideways light. Oh! Oh, hold on. Hold on. Oh, it gets even better. Oh my goodness. Back on the PC and I have ramen. Emailing my union tomorrow. Yeah, you should. I think we're already well on the grounds for grievance, in fact. These companies, I swear. I have a schedule third time. Yep, that's ridiculous. So, with Noox, apparently, if you briefly press the use button on the rune, it'll still use it. But also, I think it cancels the animation, which causes your light to be sideways. If you cycle through items... Oh, there you go. I have no idea what I'm turning on, turn off. Here, let me... book. It was the book. Oh. Oh, the light is stuck on. Ah! Okay, hold on. I can't even check what I dropped. I think I dropped the book, but I don't know where I dropped it now. Clicker, help me. Well, at least I can get the clicker to work, alright? That's good. Oh my goodness. You know the interesting part? This could have been around for such a long time. But because of the weird way I used the track ghost rune, I have a feeling it was the weird way I used the track ghost rune. Because I did have the light in my inventory. I'm supposed to have 2 lights. Wait, does light and light stack? Oh, I think I fixed the other one. Nope, other one's still broken. Never mind. Okay. Oh. I can't turn the other one off. It always assumes that I'm interacting with the other one. Oh, wait. But I can temporarily pick this up to figure out where the heck I put my books. There's the first book I threw away. Here's the second one, Collecting Rain. Now, before we ran into this, make sure we don't turn the second one on. Close bag. And we're gonna navigate over to... I want the ghost in this room. I also want the ads to get out of here and never come back. That would also be fantastic. Go away, ads. We are not for you. Go away a second time, ads. I don't want you here. Lever! It was the wrong lever. Do I have the book as my second item? No. I was gonna place the bag.
Bad lady!
Bad lady! We can even find bad ladies here. I mean, it's probably some different of a, like, a angel or something like that, or a depict or something like that, but, well, lady with wings. Bad lady! Alright. Bird lady. We're gonna keep this here. If we get a zero gravity event, we'll know. If the ghost ever feels like doing a zero gravity event. I can still use my other items. It's just, I'm always... Oh. You know what? I'll use that. Will that fix the item? No, it will not. Ghost was not in that building. So the ghost was in that building. Delayed jump scare. I missed how that even happened. Did you pick up two items at once? It was when I briefly pressed the use button on the track ghost. And I guess light happened to me, my other item. My unused, or my other, my next item in the circle. And I don't normally press the use item like that. I usually hold it until the animation goes through. I think it also canceled the animation, which caused problems. Because that animation definitely did not end correctly. Okay, we're not getting right in. I'm gonna have to assume zero gravity. We've had ghosts around here that don't like to zero gravity at all. Ghost is interfering with my read-ins here. Yeah, you're the one who caused this bug. Ghost tracker. Where's my pickup item? Yeah, I think something related to the ghost tracker is causing this problem. You hit T, it should toggle any lights in your inventory, even if you're not holding it. Keyboard. Ah, there we go. Okay. I usually have two lights along. Thanks, Kirby. Thanks. Okay. What if I use the proper animation for track ghost? Will this fix it? No. But apparently, briefly pressing the button to track ghosts causes problems. Either that, or I somehow found a way to cancel the animation for the break in the rune. What were the two evidences we had again? We had freezing and we had oof. And we're assuming zero gravity. We got that. We didn't get EMF 5. It kept capping at 4. Zero gravity is an assumption at this point. Yes, I make content sorted for tomorrow. Oh my gosh. Doesn't sound like the easiest one to replicate. But I do remember very briefly pressing the use button. It was an unintentional use, actually, of the track ghost. Oh, hold on. Just in case we magically get an EMF 5 from one random object while we're clearing this house. Okay, I had to make sure that one didn't also suddenly go to a 5. A shield. Oh, hold on, there's something else over here. It's, how about something that's not the ghost? Because the ghost is here too. Oh, you. Which looks very pretty. Oh. Have the trap ready. You did not want to zero gravity. You stubborn ghost. Oh, well, great. We're gonna finish just after 11, huh? Okay, we gotta wait for the ghost. Thankfully, this shouldn't bug out the ghost. This is just me that's bugged out. There you are. Come on over. Right to the trap. Cool. So the ghost doesn't know how to... The ghost is illiterate and doesn't know how to write. Pete's sakes. Put my stuff away. I want to leave. Thank you. I'm taking my bag, and I'm out of here. Illiterate ghost that does not know how to write. I left a sheet of parchment in there for a decent amount of time. I didn't lose my extra light now, did I? I mean, they're super easy to get.
I wonder what this button does.
Hold on. Ah, jeez! That was the explosive red button. My other light was too bugged out to retrieve, so it's gone. But the thing with the light is, it's really easy to get back. Because it'll always, when you respawn tools, it'll always show up. Unless you have the maximum allowed lights in the room. There we go. Okay. We're all set now. Good thing I had a backup light. That was the only way I could get the light to actually point in a direction. Alright. So I believe it was this ghost here. I'm going to use my last snooze because we're going to be sending you off. But yeah, it was that particular ghost there that we ended up dealing with this time round. It seems like when you capture the ghost too, all of the runes light up around a ghost now. I'm completing the rune collection, but a little faster than I should be. but a little slower than I should be because my variety for the common ghost has actually been lacking because RNG says no. But that's just how it is. Oh, let me hold on. One more thing I want to do with Noox here is I like to manually save. Because there was a point where that was the only way to actually save. And then we will exit because it is time for me to end stream. It's past 11. That is when I normally end. Which means you're going to have to wait until midnight for the statistics to show up on the website. Mountain time, I'm talking mountain time here. So, like, minus 1 hour for Pacific and plus 1 hour for Central. Also, rip time zones in a lot of areas because you got annoying, crappy daylight savings time beginning. And BC, unfortunately, has to permanently surrender an hour of sleep. I hope all of you are furious about it, like ticked off about it, because I think that's bullshit. The permanent on stuff, that's not eliminating daylight savings time. That's permanently adopting it. And if Midias tries to reword it otherwise, they can shove it down their throats because you gotta say it how it is. If it's permanently on, you've permanently adopted daylight savings time. You haven't abolished it. You have permanently adopted it. If you do what Saskatchewan did, and you permanently adopt standard time, then you've abolished daylight savings time. It's done. You keep your hour of sleep. The change happens in the middle of my day. Oh my gosh, yeah. See the clock hit 2 and then suddenly it goes back to 1. And so I hate this feature. This daylight savings time bullshit. Everyone have a good rest. I guess make sure you rest an hour earlier to make up for the hour you're going to lose from bullshit. Pixels just got swatted into the Ender Void from an Enderman. That is hilarious. What the all right, everybody. I hope you have a... Oh, wait, hold on. I need to actually, like, raid you out somewhere. You know what? I'm sending you guys over to, sending you guys over to church. I think according to my raid history is 22 days ago, which is fine. I usually wait about 2 weeks before I raid the same place again anyways, so we're all good there. I'm gonna get this raid started. Have a lot of fun. Apparently he's doing the Ender Dragon fight thing, so that sounds like it's gonna be a lot of fun. Well, let me get this properly started so that Firebot properly wraps up the stream too. Congratulations to the top 3. You get bonus gold pieces to use in future sound commands. I'm going to sneak in one more shiny exchange. And only get 45% back. Okay, that sounds about right. We will see everybody later. First raid message is for subs. Second raid message is for non-subs. Anybody can use that one. Feel free to use either or when raiding over. Wouldn't complain about regular church raids. I like to be varied unless I have a low amount of followed channels online, or if they're all streaming a category that I'm not a huge fan of. Then that can also influence things. But anyway, that all aside, I hope everybody has a lovely rest. Have a fantastic time at churches. I'm not really going to be sending very many things with treat in it. I'm just going to be trying to have an actual conversation. All right, everybody. Have a lovely rest. Next stream is going to be on Wednesday, 6 p.m. Mountain Time. I shouldn't have a mysterious illness because I'm not accepting any more of that snow removal bullshit because it gets me sick every time. I'm sick and tired of it. All right, everybody. Be kind to yourselves and keep being yourselves. Those are pretty important ones. Also, stay safe with the weather. My goodness, it can be a pretty aggressive one. Bye-bye. Later.
4